How is everybody doing today? Something happened to me a couple days ago, and I've been really excited to share it with you. So I hope you enjoy this story. So a couple days ago, I was noticing my partner just having kind of this sigh that he kept doing all day, and I was like, oh, something wrong. What's going on? And it's starting to bother me. I'm like, okay, is he okay? So I asked him. We had a nice talk. I was worried it was had something to do with me, but it was just life and blah blah, all the stuff that happens in life. And I thought to myself, it's interesting that I was so sensitive to noticing that, and I was kind of self-reflecting, being like, why was I so paranoid, that he was almost like disappointed in me? Like, where is that coming from? Like, I haven't felt like that in a long time. And I ended up going to my parents for dinner that night, and we're talking about life and everything, and all of a sudden I start talking about a story about when I was a teenager and being afraid kind of to take chances, and how I went to therapy and stuff for it. And I thought it was just interesting that I was openly kind of talking about that in front of other people. I'm like, okay, that's interesting, and kind of went along with the night. Then I got home and I was trying to kind of piece it together. I'm like, you know what? Like, I thought I'd healed from so much stuff, and when I did, especially coming out of my time in Vancouver, for the people that know me, I think healing enabled me to really become somebody new and get out there and throw events at nightclubs and record music and do music videos and get on television and stuff. Like, I would have never had that confidence if I didn't heal from so much things, which is why I'm so rah for the whole personal development movement, because I just think it's unlocked different levels of me that I would have never had. And lately, I don't know if it's from COVID and my friends' deaths and stuff that have happened over the years, and having somebody terrorize me in my home for a while, all that trauma, I think, is like, it kind of put me a step backwards. And maybe a lot of you have that out there, as you've had kind of trauma in your adult life that have almost like put you back into your development in a way. And so lately I find myself like, I'm putting myself there, but there's still another level that I want to get to, and almost a level that I've had before. So it's frustrating when you felt that freedom before, about just going out there and going full throttle in your life and your dreams, and all of a sudden you're holding yourself back a little bit, and you're not sure why. So that night I'm in bed, and I meditate before bed every night. And suddenly, out of nowhere, I was like brought back to the time that I was a kid and a teenager. And I really was able to kind of put myself in that body. And I hadn't thought about that in so long. And instead of kind of being afraid from it and just ignoring it, I really dove into it, because I felt safe. My partner was there, and I felt safe, and we were trying to sleep. So I dove into that, because I know how healthy it is to heal those moments, when they do come up. So I dove into it, and I was really able to feel how scared and lonely that kid was, especially issues surrounding being gay and keeping it a big secret, and worried people are going to find out, and trying to act hyper masculine or whatever, so people don't suspect all of those things. And I was really able to feel all those scary, lonely, uncomfortable feelings that I had then. And I do a grief meditation when those things come up. So while I'm like crying because I'm feeling all those heavy feelings, like I'm healing them at the same time. And after a while of doing that, there was this energy that just came over me that just felt so good. And at that moment, I knew I had released and healed all of that stuff that I didn't even know. Some of it was left over, carrying around, in my body, and it was so nice. I was so excited about it, and it felt so good and so light, that I couldn't even sleep. I stayed up and I journaled about it in my book, because I just had to get the rest of my thoughts down. I wanted to tell you this story because a lot of people, when I get with them, one-on-one coaching, they talk about how scary it is, and how uncomfortable it can be to hang out by yourself and have these feelings come up and have the pain and stuff come up from our past. And you know what? Like, when that happens, it's kind of, it can be a gift. It is a gift. It's a gift, and it's an opportunity for us to heal them. And I know a lot of people don't know how to heal them, so they, they run from them, and I've clearly probably avoided it my whole life, and, maybe we take drugs and alcohol to avoid it for many, many years. I think it came up now just because I'm feeling so safe and secure. So all of a sudden, maybe, the universe decided it was my time to finally, put the nail in the coffin and heal this for good. And I'm glad I took advantage of it. But if any of you out there are concerned and worried and don't know what to do when those feelings come up, I hope you contact me, because I do teach grief meditations. I teach meditations to help soothe these and actually heal these emotions when they come up, and it feels so good when you do it. And honestly, you just unlock different sides of your authentic personality the more and more you can heal. So I wanted to share this story to you today. I hope it inspired somebody out there to not be so afraid of your feelings. Feeling our feelings is how we heal. And I know it's scary, but the thought of those scary feelings is actually way more intense, and we're not able to deal with our thoughts of the thoughts. What we are actually able to do is actually deal with the pain, and we are actually able to heal the pain, especially as adults, because we're adults now. We know better. We know things are okay. So we are able to actually go back to those times and heal them because we know better now. So I want to share this with you today. I love you guys so much, and I hope you are enjoying your day.